It's a Paper and Plastic Show! Greetings from Earth 1175. I am Multiverse D.
And I'm Arf.
Welcome to the Paper and Plastic Show. Today on the Paper and Plastic... Well, before we get started, we have a new background here, right? And that's thanks to KP.
Yep, the Paper and Plastic Show.
And who do we have in our studio audience today?
We have Hulk. Is this like a Marvel Legends?
No, it's not a Marvel Legends. It's a Diamond Select.
And then this is LeBron James from the Space Jam things. And we need to use this stand because without it he would just fall to the ground.
Okay, just like that. And then who else?
Yeah. Then we
You don't
have...
have to pick them up. You can just point them out.
Oh, then Harley Quinn. That's Swamp Thing. And then that's the Thing right there. And that's all the characters we have. So, for our audience.
Okay, so today's episode, we are going to review monthly comic book shipments, but we're a few months behind, so there's a whole bunch. So this is at least a couple of months worth of comics, right?
Yeah.
So big episode today. So we want to just get right into it.
Mhm.
So why don't you hand me a comic? So what's this?
The Joker Infinite Frontier.
Yeah, so Joker #1. Joker got his own series, and this is the first issue.
He's on top of Gotham and on a chair, and there's Bane.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think. Well, it looks like it says that these are like the gates to Arkham Asylum right here, right?
Oh yeah.
Next issue.
And then we have this Teen Titans Future State issue #2.
Continuation of the Future State storyline.
And then the greatest night of them all, Black Knight.
Yeah, so this is one of those facsimile issues where they reprint an old issue. So this comic, I believe, came out in the 1950s.
The 50s?
Yeah. So I got to be... when I was a kid, I got a big coffee table book about the history of the Marvel Universe. It was called like 40 Fabulous Decades of Marvel Universe. And they talked about the artist who drew this, and they actually showed an image of this issue in that book. This Joe Manley. They just said that he was a very talented artist who kind of died before his time. So I was always kind of curious to see his artwork. So I thought this would be a good way to get it. And these are kind of fun because they actually reprint like the old ads in there too. Right? So there's a lot of very interesting stuff in here. We could just kind of thumb through it a little bit. Kind of look at some of the artwork in here. It's a very illustrative style.
And then the next comic we have is Star Wars The High Republic issue #3.
Mm-hmm. Continuation of that. Why don't you hand them to me this way?
And then we have, what is that word?
Noctera.
Noctera,
No.
issue #1.
Yeah, so I'm excited to get this. This is a cool comic.
I thought it was Nocteria.
Might be Noctera. I'm horrible at pronouncing these. I have to hear it first. Could be. Looks like Noctera to me.
Maybe in the comments you can pronounce it if you know it.
Yeah, I have to pronounce these things that we're buying. Okay, next comic.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers, Enter the Phoenix, Part 4.
Issue #43.
Issue #43.
Rorschach. Issue #6 of the
issue #6.
limited series.
And then we have Beware My Power, Green Lantern Season 2, issue #12.
Mm-hmm. This is the last issue in this series. This is a very interesting series.
And then we have the power. Does that say 9? Issue 9?
Yeah, Firepower, issue number 9.
King in Black Handbook.
Yeah, so these are always kind of fun. I always liked those, I guess, books, comics that talk about characters and history of characters. So this is one of those for this miniseries.
And then we have the Immortal Hulk, issue number 44.
Yeah, so this and see this Hulk here is supposed to be the Immortal Hulk. He's like the action figure for that.
This is me. What?
So I got the variant cover on this one. This is before I kind of had my plan in mind for getting this run, so I might go back and try to get just the cover A too for this. Though I do like this variant cover. I think it looks great.
And then we have Justice League Infinite Frontier, also featuring Justice League Dark.
So this is Justice League number 59. This is the beginning of the Bendis run on Justice League.
And then Captain America Anniversary Tribute, issue 1.
Yeah, so this is a tribute issue to Captain America. So this year is Captain America's 80th anniversary.
He's old.
So that's the celebration of 80 years of the character.
He's old just like in the movies.
Yeah, in the movies he's like well over 100, right?
Yeah. Then Future State, Superman vs. Imperious Lex.
Continuation of the Future State books.
And then we have the Star Wars The High Republic issue 2. We actually went behind an issue.
Well, so we're kind of going backwards through the pile here. So we started with the month after this month because we're a couple months behind.
Superman vs. Imperious Lex, issue 2. And that's a Future State.
Yeah.
And then Future State Legion of Superheroes. And then we have these Generations Forged.
This is an issue kind of setting up maybe future plans for the DC Universe. Dealing with the multiverse, they have some images on there of events in the DC Universe over the years, right? So you could see, do you know what this image is from?
No.
Oh, The Dark Knight Returns. And then we have...
Bane breaking Batman's back.
Right? And then this is from, like, Crisis on Up on Earth. And this is, like, the death of Superman here.
Oh. MODOK Head Games number 3.
So this is a fun series. It's written by the team that is going to do the MODOK series for Hulu.
Oh. And then we have Future State Superman Worlds of War. Also featuring Clark Kent, Midnighter, Black Racer, and Mr. Miracle. And then we have Future State, The Next Batman, also featuring Batgirls and Gotham City Sirens.
Good.
And then we have King in Black issue 4. And this is like the new X-Men. What they look like now.
You're right. It is. It's like how the X-Men look now, right? Because you could like... Jean Grey has like her old costume, and Magneto's all in white.
And Wolverine's wearing the
brown and yellow again.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks cool.
And then we have Marvel Snapshots Captain Marvel. And then we have Infinite Frontier.
Issue 0.
What? Oh yeah, you're right. Issue number 0. Then we have Infinite Frontier, Batman 106, also featuring Robin. And then we have Black Label
Rorschach. Issue
number 5. And then we have Green Lantern Season 2. Is that it? Before My Power.
Yeah. So that's all our monthly issues here. Okay, and so since it was such a big month, we also have some trades to go through too, right?
Yeah.
So let's get started.
We have Star Wars: The High Republic: A Test of Courage.
So I think this is a young adult book for the Star Wars High Republic line.
Cool. And then Disney Kingdom's Figment. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is a trade collecting the 2 Figment series. And who's Figment for people who may not know?
Figment is like a Disney character, and he has a ride.
Yeah, at Epcot. Can you sing a song for us?
I don't remember the words.
No, okay.
I haven't been on it in a while.
Okay. We have
the Department of Truth, The End of the World.
This is a fun book. This got I just got the trade of this. It's a popular series. I think it's already been optioned for a series. It reminds me a lot of kind of 90s comics. It looks pretty fun. Like Vertigo stuff.
Then we have Earth 1 Volume 3, Wonder Woman.
So this is the first volume of the Wonder Woman series from Grant Morrison. Pretty interesting run.
And then...
Okay, so now we have what we've all been waiting for. This is the big purchase, a big surprise for the channel. We have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition Omnibus right here. Mm-hmm. So this is all 20 issues from the famous series from the 1980s, all collected in one edition.
So these are all the characters back then?
So this is a kind of a snapshot in time of like all the major players in the Marvel Universe from say the mid 80s, right? So these issues came out, 85, 86. They go through alphabetical and they talk about, kind of give the history and all the stats to these characters. So when I first started reading comic books, these issues were coming out. And this is how I learned a lot about the Marvel Universe and all its characters, was from reading these issues. And I have all these issues. I was getting them when they came out, and then I had to go back and buy the back issues, which at the time was kind of a big deal because they seemed expensive to me at the time. They were probably like a couple of bucks, but that seemed like a lot of money at the time.
And then, so you see all of the white stuff? These are all like alive people back in time, and then the blue stuff you see at the bottom, these are all people who have died.
Yeah, so the way they did it is the first 15 issues were all the living characters, and then the last 5 issues were characters who had passed away or had retired. Mm-hmm. So let's open it up real quick and let's take a look at it. So I've been really excited about looking at this, but I might have to get something. I want to open it very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hang on just a second here.
Wait, Multiverse D.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking to you about the comic of Avengers? This is the guy I was talking about.
Oh, that guy there?
Yeah.
The Space Phantom?
Yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Oh, so you're reading Avengers on the
Marvel
Unlimited app, right? And he's in the second issue, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense now. Yeah, you were describing him to me. I wasn't sure who you were talking about.
Yeah. Is it going to have, all the Infinity War saga stuff in there?
So this took place before the Infinity War. But it has a lot of the players from the Infinity War in here.
Like Thanos?
Yeah.
Lady Death?
Yeah. So here we go. And then I love the smell of the book too. Very nice. So let's open it up here.
Very, very careful.
Very, very carefully. Okay, so they're here. And here we have like an index too.
Wow.
All this guys. So I'm gonna put it down like this.
Mhm.
And then you can see that here. I'm gonna hold it up.
I smell it.
It smells neat, right?
Yeah.
I love the smell of these kind of fancy books, right? And let's see if we can see it. Has an index of all the characters. That's what the cover of the first issue looked like there. And what it was neat is it wrapped around. So all the characters were like kind of running a direction, and each cover would play into the next cover. Like you might see, Beast's foot here, but Beast would be in the next issue.
Wow. That's cool.
And then it goes through all the characters here.
We got Abomination.
Right? And then it goes, all the way through alphabetically, right?
Mhm.
This is, issue 11 right there. Here's the thing. Towards the end here, it talked about the different aliens in here. And then it gets into characters who have passed away. We know this character. We just saw her recently, right?
Oh, yeah. Agatha.
Yeah. So a lot of people who would go on to play roles in the Marvel Universe are in here. See, and this is like what one of the dead issues looked like. Had him like coming out of a graveyard.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's not scary though.
Yeah, at least it'll have like a zombie face on them.
Right? So this is very cool. So one of the things I was thinking about, and I don't know if this would be fun or not, if maybe like we went through this issue by issue. And talked about the different characters, right?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell Multiverse D something.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a spoiler for Falcon and Winter Soldier, so I'm gonna whisper into his ear.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is I was very excited to get this. Had it for a while. Been waiting to open it up so we could film it. But I'm super excited about it.
Wait, is that Stiltman's legs?
Yeah, right? It's very observant, right? There's Stiltman's legs in it. So it's a very, very fun series. It's fun how all these characters connect. And just, for me as a kid, I was probably around your age, reading these, it really introduced me to the Marvel comic book universe. Really, like, who these characters were, what their histories were. And it's fun because it has a lot of stats inside about the characters, like, how much they weigh and how tall they are and what their powers are. And it goes into a lot of detail about their powers. Like how strong they are, how fast they are, what they can do. And then it'll list here too. I'll just pull out one here. So there's Mockingbird, just pulled out a random character.
Oh, wait, Mockingbird? And Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, she used like Mockingbird's costume, and then she used the color from Hawkeye's costume.
You're right. And then in here too, sometimes it'll list like the first appearance. They'll say which issues they first appeared in. So that was always fun to see too.
And they have real name too, and identity secret.
Yeah, so if they have a secret identity, if everybody knows who they are. Right here, so here's Mysterio, just another random character.
And then and it says place of birth.
Mm-hmm. It gives a lot of information, stuff that you would never think about necessarily.
Yeah.
So very, very cool, very excited.
Mhm.
Okay, so we went through a lot this episode, right?
Yeah.
So do you have any favorite comics from what we looked at today?
Yeah, and also you get a star for watching this, and you're getting hungry because how long it's been. It's been totally an hour.
Okay, well, I don't know about an hour, but are you projecting? Are you hungry? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
okay.
I use sarcasm though.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So you selected these two, right?
Yeah.
So Teen Titans, feature state number 2, and Generations Forged. So what do you like about these 2 issues?
I kind of I like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
And I like kind of like future stuff.
Uh-huh.
And when I noticed something, Beast Boy's like merged with Cyborg.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, right? We'll have to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like Generations Forged because like it has like all this like stuff that big events that happened in the DC universe.
Mm-hmm. No, those are good things. And you said something to me the other day that I thought was very astute. You were saying how when you look at a comic, sometimes the cover is really cool, but maybe the inside isn't as cool. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying about these issues, but I've noticed that it's kind of like, they always talk about you can't judge a book by its cover, but I guess it has a dual meaning, right? Because sometimes, the artwork will look really cool. They have a really cool image on the cover.
Yeah, that happened to me one time. Like I saw like this very cool image, and then like I'm like, oh, this is kind of disappointing.
Right, like what they promised doesn't really happen inside the issue, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, someone dies in this issue, and it turns out to be, and they have a picture of a big character, and it turns out to be
like it says like Professor X has left the X-Men, and it shows him leaving, and the X-Men are sad.
Yeah.
But that not really happened.
Yeah, kind of misleading, right? Anything to get you to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so my pick is, I guess I had to go with this. The official handbook to the Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition, Omnibus. Very cool, very excited about that. Can't wait to dig into it, even though I have all the issues, read it before, but to see it again in one volume is really exciting.
Okay.
So that's our episode this week. Hope you enjoyed it. What do you think? How was it, Arf? How did we do?
Arf-tastic!
Oh, okay. Arf-tastic. That means we did a pretty good job. So, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, share the video with your friends.
Or dislike.
Yeah, dislike, comment too. We would like comments.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.